Hey guys, this is part 1 on my Ps2 tutorial on how to play backup games without the use of a mod chip. So let's get into it. Okay, so this video is going to show you how to boot copied games on your Ps2 without needing a mod chip. You don't need Swapmagic to do this. There's nothing, you don't need an action replay. There's a few different ways that you used to be able to do this. Now this is the latest way. Which is good because you don't need Swapmagic. Okay, so to do this we're going to need a few things. The first thing we're going to need is a PlayStation 2, obviously. We're also going to need an 8 megabyte memory card or 16 megabyte, basically any Sony or any memory card for the PlayStation. We're also going to need a USB thumb drive or hard drive or possibly even an iPod, access to a computer, and we're also going to need an original copy of the PlayStation 2 game 007 Agent Under Fire. Once you have those things, we can move on to the next step. So let's get into step 1. I'm going to try and make this as easy as possible, so hopefully it works out quite good. The first thing we need to do is we're going to make a folder on our desktop and we're going to name it PS2. Inside that folder, pay no attention to the files that are in here. I've just prepared this folder earlier. Inside this folder, I want you to create one folder, another folder, and name it Memento. And that's the only folder, and it should be empty. So create that folder, and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so the next step is we want to go to this website here, and I will post a link in my show notes. And this is called SKS Apps. Now, under here where it says PS2 Apps, we're going to click on Exploits. And we're going to scroll down till we see FreeMC Boot 1.8B Newbie Package. So we want to download that. Now, I'm going to click on Open. Once it downloads, we're going to open it and we're going to extract it to our PS2 folder that we created. Now, I've already done that, so I don't need to worry about that. Now, although I have these folders, these files and folders here in my PS2 folder, you should only have the newbie package and a folder that is called Memento, which is empty. I will show you how to get that shortly. Now the next thing we want is software that is called ULaunch. Now that software did come in that newbie package, but what we want is just a different version. So click on my show notes and you'll see I'll have a link where to get ULaunch. Now download it from my link in the show notes and unzip it to your PS2 folder, and you'll see it here. It's called ULaunch version 4.11. Open that up, and this one down here, uncompressed boot.elf, this is what we're after. So copy that and go back to the start of the PS2 folder, and we're going to paste it. So we're going to click on it and we're going to rename it, all in capitals, driving.elf. Now it has to be all in capitals, just make sure it is, and click out. Now on to the next step. Okay, so we'll now need to go back to SKS Apps, and we want to go back up here where it says PS2 Apps, and we're going to click on Miscellaneous. And what we're after is this here, Apache version 1.1. So click on that and open it, save it once you've downloaded it, extract it to our PS2 folder. Okay, so the next step, we're going to download a software called ImageBurn, and again I'll put a link in the show notes. So if you want to though, you can Google search image burn, IMG burn, and open up image burn. Now we want to download the latest copy. So click here to download and choose a mirror. And just wait a second, and I think it's going to pop up. Okay, so click on it over here on the right and click download now, and this will now download image burn. Once you download that, just click on run and install it onto your computer. Right, now image burn should now be installed onto your computer, so next step is to open up image burn, and this is where we're going to need our copy of 007 Agent Under Fire. Now this has to be the original actual PlayStation 2 game. It cannot be a copied version because it's not going to work. So next we want to click down here on create image file from disk, and you're going to see under label it should pop up 007, but on my computer you can see that it's popped up Final Fantasy 12. Don't worry about that, this is just for demonstration. I don't have a copy of 007 Agent Under Fire on me at the moment, but you should have 007 Agent Under Fire or Agent Under Fire or something along those lines. Now next we want to choose where we want to save the image. So what image burn does is it creates a copy of our game and saves it to the computer. So a good place to save it would be your desktop because it's nice and clean, you know where it is. So go ahead and click save, and then click down here on this button here, and what it's going to do then is it's going to start to copy your game onto your computer. It should take about 15 minutes, so just wait for that to copy and I'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, so that was part 1 of my guide to playing backup games on your PS2 without the need of a mod chip. Hopefully you understood it, and for those of you out there that found it too slow, the reason being is because I want everyone to understand it, and I need for people who haven't a clue about exploits on their PlayStation 2 or aren't too bright in that area to be able to understand my video tutorial. So thanks for watching. Go on to part 2, and don't forget to subscribe and rate my video.